Hello, I welcome you to another video. My name is Chinyere. Welcome to Chi Uncut. This video is very specific. It is for people who have not flown before. I didn't get to enter a plane until I was in my 20s. Before then, the closest I ever got to a plane was seeing it in the sky. And because of the kind of place I resided in the north, we were not close to an airport. So even when you're seeing it in the sky, you're seeing it really tiny. When I moved to Port Harcourt, I can now understand how people can almost see a plane completely in the sky because they live somehow close to the airport. Before then, we could only see it like really, really tiny. I remember one occasion where I think it was Obasanjo that visited Jos, and the security helicopters were flying really low. We were so excited. Like, we climbed on top. You know, these, like, in Port Harcourt, when people build boreholes, they have tanks on top of like metal towers or those metal stands that they keep tanks on, right? We had that in our compound. The kids were so excited. We climbed on top of that tank stand, waving clothes, just so that the helicopter might be able to catch a glimpse of us. And it had police written under it. Like, we were so excited. If I remember that day, like, I was screaming until I was out of breath. It was really, really exciting for me as a child then. And before then, I used to wonder what a plane was like. When I would get to enter a plane, I didn't get to travel a lot as a child, and coming from a middle class family, since there was no emergency, I can say if there was really need for it, then it could have happened, but it just never happened until I was in my 20s, old woman as I am. And up to now, I still get excited when I get to enter a plane. When we're about to embark on this journey, I just remembered, like, wait, we like to take many things for granted. I might just make this video so that someone that has not yet traveled by plane can just get the closest feeling it can be until you get to enter. Then when you do, you'll not be scared. But I don't think you'll be scared. Like, most people that I've seen that are scared of flights are people that stay flying from when they were kids. Like, people that are just genuinely tired of traveling by air. Those are people that I get to hear, I'm scared of flights, I don't like flying, what are you saying? As for me, there is no way you can twist it around that I would rather not want to fly than go by road. So I don't get tired. I have not even embarked on a long enough flight. In my opinion, I have not. I just cannot wait for the day when I can always just travel the world, go very long distances until I get to that level of people that will be like, I hate flying. I don't like to fly. Or more, I would rather go by air, and I am not scared even one bit. So, what was happening here at the airport? Because they don't want people just walking around in the, what is it called, the tarmac, like where the planes are parked, right? For you to go board the plane. Most times, once you pass the gate, they might need to convey you in a bus to the plane, especially if it's far. You can see this field is really, really big. And then we spent some time on ground, like more than usual, because I don't know, we waited, a plane flew in, see the one behind us moving, like, I think just for traffic's sake, like, we were as if we were warming up for a while before. But this flight actually came in, dropped some people and picked us, so I'm sure it wasn't warming up. So we spent like up to 20 minutes before finally, this is just when we're taking, are we even taking off? We are still on the ground though. And I was just like, which kind of, just today I decided to film. These people are deciding to be closest to the ground and refusing to go up. But finally, it was just, I don't get to sleep. I try not to sleep. I've not flown like long distance. It has always been like less than 1 hour. not scared of flight. I want to travel a lot. Oh God, please. Anyways, as I was saying, it was really like exciting. Even now, I don't mind. No, it's beginning to irritate me when, oh, we're finally leaving the ground. Abby, Abby, we're still just moving around like bus stop. We've not flown yet, we're still on the ground. So it took it like you would move. You know, the plane needs like a long runway to take off. So they keep just going around until the coast is clear for them to take off. And then from this, I can't even explain how it sounds when it's just running on the ground. It's like a big, it's not even like a bus because there is space underneath. It doesn't sound like a car. It sounds like something running on quota. Like sure, it sounds like hefty tires that are just rolling on the quota. So finally, bye ground, bye ground, bye. Like I'm just like, please go to the air, go to the air. Anyway, fun gist as I was gisting. The first time I flew, right? No, the first time I flew was at night, so that one doesn't count. Anyways, when I was younger, whenever I was praying, I used to think like beyond the cloud is heaven. Beyond the cloud is heaven. And I told you I didn't get to go on air until I was in my 20s. So when we were not at this level, look at this is Abuja and I'm heading to Port Harcourt. See how dry the vegetation is. You can see more of brown. You will see the difference. Look at the road network. See road. Did you see that? Like everywhere just rocky, brown, dry. When we get to Port Harcourt, you will see the different type of vegetation. Everywhere was green and it's just different. I saw this huge farm. Like from up, you can see that this farm is huge. It was well arranged like a plantation. Somebody is making plenty money there. As I was saying when I was young, I used to believe that just above the cloud is heaven. And when I flew for the first time, I was like, hey, just look down. Can you see? A very, very big story building is going to look like a drop of sand when you're looking at it from here. Like, just imagine you with all, it humbled me. Like, when I was up there looking down, it really humbled me. It had like two different effects. First of all, it humbled me and then it made me feel like, just imagine your wildest dream. Whatever you think you want from God, just imagine your wildest dream. Imagine how splendid it looks, like how huge your dream is, right? And then imagine that your dream as a part of what you're seeing from this window. Even if you want the whole of Nigeria, if you keep going higher and higher and higher, at a point, the whole of Nigeria is going to look like a drop of sand. That is what we are killing ourselves over. That is what blah 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 blue is causing so much trouble to take over. When you keep going higher and higher, everything begins to look like dust. This is where I thought God lived though. When I was praying and imagining God looking up to heaven, I thought God is like on top of this cloud like this. There are angels that are just chilling and looking at us. And in short, I thought heaven was this stage looking at us the way we are looking down, right? See, I had to zoom in through the cloud just to show you that you can still see the ground through this cloud though. I thought that's how God is looking down on us. I don't know that the sky is just the starting point. Do you understand? No matter how huge your dream is, it is tiny compared. Like, it made me dream big. Like, there is no dream that is even too much. There's nothing that you want that is too much, because it is a pinch of what is in existence. So that's how it. And then when it comes to religion, when I got to this height, I was like, yeah. So God does not live on top of this cloud. Hey, all this thing, I used to pray and be serious and be looking like this as if I'm seeing the heavens. Like, I used to just imagine God on top of these clouds. And I got here and saw that this is just the beginning. God is not inside there. He's not inside there. Now, like I was beginning to understand why people that are well traveled are usually smarter. I don't know, should I say smarter? Are more exposed and open minded. I should say open minded, maybe, because the difference between I've never flown and the first time I was on air and got to see Earth from the air, the transformation was like, it means a lot. It's changed my mindset a lot. For someone that has never flown before and you're finding this video interesting, take this moment to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more, because it can be very quietly interesting, very, very quietly intriguing. So you should subscribe. When we still go, I'll still like zoom through the cloud. Can you see? We are still seeing, see that person will build house for the whole street. Ensure they cannot even see your estate. You know, when you have an estate, your estate, it cannot even be seen at some height. It's just like a loaf of bread. Eh? Just imagine you're inside your compound, quarreling with your neighbor, asking, do you know who I am? From here, can you see who you are? You are nothing. Calm down. Like, be calming down. This experience, not this experience, but like, it humbled me. But still, it made me very like confident in God that there is nothing I want that is too much. There is nothing I ask for that is too much. As I am now, there is nothing that somebody can do for me. I'll be like, oh my God, no, this is too much. I cannot. I don't deserve it. Omo, give me. Thank you. God bless you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Maybe I owe you, or somehow, like, no, please give me. Thank you. There is nothing that is, no blessing is too much for me, because see, how much blessing can I want? How much blessing can I want that we occupy even a handful of what you're saying? How? God is amazing. Chinekele. This even changed my mindset about like it being that what you see, what we are, is all that is. No, I believe there is more. Because if you go up, we're not like ants in one particular mole. There is a place you get, our universe will be like a ball. And you want to tell me that is all there is? No, I don't think that is all there is. Like, I just believe there is so much more that we don't know. And this is just on the surface. This is all on the surface. So things like racism just doesn't make sense. It's very, like, human beings can be stupid at times. When we are busy judging others and classifying people according, what are you classifying? See the way all of us are inside this space now. What are you classifying people as? Last what? Anyway, for the record, I fast forwarded like the middle part of the journey, because when you get to a certain height, you will not be seeing land again. And then after a while, I think we're already in Port Harcourt now, you can see land. So I fast forwarded those areas where you're seeing just cloud. You thought you were just seeing cloud, like, but it's like a couple of minutes. But because it was fast forwarded, before you pass one beautiful cloudy cloud, you've taken like 3 minutes, but you didn't know. Anyway, you're going to start seeing green vegetation, and I saw this river. From up here, the river just looks like a straight line, like it's not much, but you can already tell if houses look at the water. This water should be big. See how it's looking small here, but it's like the size of streets together. And then see how long it is, and see how beautiful. See how wrinkling. Then look at that plantation I was talking about. See somebody's land. Almost see somebody's land from the sky. Can you now imagine driving through that distance on land when we are seeing a whole city? It's almost like that whole settlement on your right hand side. This farmland is bigger than that settlement there. Kai. Chineke God. We shall be rich in Jesus' name. He say, in the name of whatever God you believe, and in the name of God, we enjoy our journey on this earth, and it will make sense. It will make sense. There is so much to see. There is so much to see. If you're in a place that things are hard and like I don't know, existing is just difficult, just hang in there. Like life is beautiful. The earth is beautiful. There is so much to see. There is so much to enjoy. Like and God is just too much. Be bold to ask for whatever. See the confidence I have to believe that there is so much good things in front. You will not believe. See, you will hear the story on this channel. We will grow together. We'll enjoy this life before we go out from here. We're going to enjoy it and enjoy it and enjoy it. We are not part of all this magnificent beauty for nothing. It's not by mistake that I am part of all this. Can you see how beautiful? We are about to land. Every year is getting bigger again. I don't want to come back to it. No, not that I don't want to come back to it. I don't want to come back on land now. I don't see. Just leave me on the air. Let's be cruising there. See, don't calm down. When this flight ended, I was like, now. Oh, I want to fly for like 23 hours. Hello, US, hello. Like, I want those long journey. God, I promise I will not complain. I will not complain. It is 2 million times better than staying on the road every time. 2 million times better than staying on the road. Chinake. Person still the bus park, they buy ticket. I flew with Airpeace. I usually fly with them just because they are cheaper somehow. Those people are like when you go to the airport, you understand why. Like when you go to, before you check in and everything, Airpeace is always very crowded and it's like bus park. Inside that place, it's like bus park. At some point, when you don't have something to be looking as if that one is Ephesian, and there is something special there. When you now get there, you now see call. All of us are inside one rat race. As one place, but no, but happy go there. Akunenye comfort. Akune COBK. Forget it, shall. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. There, like each one has its own stress, but money repackages and makes the stress easier. Like, it's not the same. Sorry, that was a mistake. Even though the airport is crowded, it's not the same as a bus park. That's my point. Akune COBK. Eze shitoka abịa ma nye anyị akụ. Nye anyị akụ. God, oh, too much money. No, I've land on this land. See, land. Okay, it's a bad. I gonna have you soon see my face. It wasn't looking happy to have landed already. Like, what the hell is this? I want to be flying every time. If you're tired of flying, pay me and let me go and be doing what you want to travel for. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 so that I can start making money from the channel. Bye, baby.
Treading